Hey guys, it's Jarrodfeng here, and welcome back to the reaction videos. It's been God knows how long since we've had these, but yeah, they're back now, thank God. Basically, PMVs and other projects such as Dual Surge Studios got really in the way of the reaction videos, but it is the new year, the 1st of January 2017, and I fully intend on bringing back the reaction videos, perhaps daily. We'll see. It's my resolution to try and get something out daily. Also, the gaming channel is going to be coming back, and I'm going to be using a little something alongside it. The HTC Vive VR headset, the best around. And I'm going to be having a lot of fun with that. For now, we are going to be reacting to this episodes 7 and 8 of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. So here we go. Also, as much as I'd love for this to be sponsored by Pepsi, it's not, but I am drinking some Pepsi Max. Alright, here we are with episode 7, Dragonshy. Great one. I love how she fed worms there. She fed worms to birds. She had to put those in her mouth. Nah. It's a pretty good introduction to Angel. Introduces him as a bit of a bastard as a character. Da da da. I feel like I've gotten used to this thing. Definitely. You know, after watching it 143 times, probably at about 200 now, just because I've seen a lot of the episodes twice, you really eventually get used to it. And I know a lot of people don't, but it did for me. And it's probably because I've watched it so much. Look at all them background ponies. That is a strong tail right there on Pinkie. It's the Earth pony strength. Or maybe it's just Pinkie Pie. Probably the latter.
Now I have to start over.
You know, Rainbow's record throughout this episode, I'd be very frustrated if people were breaking it as often as they were.
Sleeping.
Sleeping kills everyone.
Let's meet back here in less than an hour.
So this is pretty much the second instance of the main 6 saving the world. First, you know, on the first episode, saving it from Nightmare Moon. Now they're saving Ponyville, or maybe even Equestria, from an entire dragon. Here's the A-Team montage.
Oh.
Camera hat's a bit too tacky for rarity. I love that map. It's just like, go here. It had Camelot on it, so where the dragon is probably is like right at the bottom. We've had ideas of how shy Fluttershy has been earlier in the series, but this episode really is the one that pushes just how shy and even scared of things she is.
That pony's afraid of her own shadow.
I do wonder how one can be afraid of their own shadow.
I'm gonna fly up there and check it out. Hold on.
Rainbow's tail gets grabbed a lot. They probably hurt, actually, like pulling us. Yeah. The adventure begins up the mountain.
Fluttershy, you're the expert on wild creatures.
Why isn't Twilight the expert on dragons? You'd think with Spike around, you know, she'd have a bit of research on these things. Although, actually, it's confirmed way back in, more in season 2, that there are no information on dragons when they try to find Spike's origin. Here we find out Fluttershy ain't the best flyer in the world. That probably hurt. Oh, I'm wearing my good jacket today, if you didn't notice. Also, this shirt is all fancy. It says, "What the future holds." This is a pretty good joke, this one. Just like, oh, you think it's super far and Fluttershy will never make it. And then it ends up, oh, it was just a little bit of a thing. Calm down. Never tell someone not to look down, because they always look down right after. They're never thinking about looking down right before, but then you're like, don't look down, and it's like, oh no. Actually, some really good tension. Okay, we're off. We're good. The problem is solved. My mother probably fixed it. We're good. Back to the episode. And here comes the avalanche. I always think like they're in a cave or something when the scene starts, because it has that really closed down, darker interior than usual. Applejack just saved Twilight's life. Applejack, you know, has saved Twilight's life twice now.
Climb over.
I mean, not really much of a problem for Rainbow being, yeah, able to fly. Well, I smell fire. Not only from the dragon, from the fucking the smoke alarm that just went off. Something just...
What is the best way to wake up a sleeping dragon without upsetting him?
I mean, like, most people are agitated when they wake up, so... You know, you're kind of a bit of a lost cause there. Look at them season 1 facial expressions right there. Just a bit of a bothered looking Applejack. You know, if I was going on this mission, I'd be pretty afraid of the dragon. I'd be thinking, oh my god, Celestia's trying to get me killed. But, you know, everyone seems pretty willing. Fluttershy is realistic here. Fluttershy doesn't want to be eaten alive by a bloody dragon. Yeah, see what... I wouldn't want to be next to that thing. That thing could kill me. See, Twilight's persuasion skill is level 100, you know, she's a pro. Or not.
Pony charm.
Pony charm. I didn't know my voice could reach that.
Obviously, I would be more than happy to keep an eye on your jewels while you're
Oh, not. You lost control, Rhodey. You're done.
We've tried persuasion, charm, whatever it is Pinkie Pie does.
Applejack hasn't done anything.
It's time to
You
stop
want
wasting
to
time.
give her an
I'm
attempt?
going
What a kick! The kick was also a mistake, a very large mistake. But whatever. I want to get out of there, Rainbow. Bowling. See, this is what I like to call an unfortunate situation.
You do not hurt my friend!
Fluttershy's moment right here.
Got that.
Yeah, tell you what convinced the dragon it was the stare.
You're not a bad dragon. You just made a bad decision.
No villain is ever bad in this show. They just made bad decisions. It really works. Apart from Sombra. Sombra just got kind of obliterated, you know? He just got killed.
348! Dragon!
You know, this irrationally bothers me because Rainbow gets so close to that record and then Pinkie scares Rainbow and ruins it. Like, she was close to breaking a world record and it's like, nah, screw you, Rainbow. You ain't breaking that record. Maybe Pinkie held the record. Maybe that's why she keeps sabotaging Rainbow's plans. It all makes sense now. Anyway, it's the credits. So, episode 7. It's the second true adventure episode. Definitely the first adventure episode you want to show anyone you want to get into the show. Or the first episode. The first episode, it's a good one. It really depends. If your friend sort of is in the show, like they're already interested in the story and they're gonna see a few episodes, go ahead and show them the first one. But if someone you want to show only wants to see one episode, go for that one if they love adventure and just really think about what they like and you'll get there. But anyway, yeah, episode 7, very good episode. Brings Fluttershy in with her fears and her awkwardness and social stuff and such. It's really good. And we got to see her assertiveness when she took on the dragon and made that thing cry. It's intense. Anyway, next episode, Look Before You Sleep. Rhodey, Applejack, and Twilight get trapped in a tree. Shenanigans occur. Let's watch. It's a nice shot. Started off. Debbie, I see you. Just tore that thing. Work of art ruined. Applejack, I feel like throughout most of this episode she has a lot more further point. A lot of Rhodey's gripes is, oh no, I'm going to get dirty. And Applejack's just like, we got work to do, so we kinda need to do it.
I'd prefer not to get my hooves muddy.
But if fair to Rhodey, I think I'd probably just find another tree. Like that one in the background. Behind her, I'd just sit under that tree for a bit. It's on. It's on! See, this actually ends up being a Western battle with a draw. Fun fact, this is actually I believe so, yes. The longest introduction to an episode. Basically, the longest amount of time dedicated to an episode before the theme song started. I've noticed when Twilight jumps out of that balloon, like, she jumps out from a pretty fair height. Like, at least 2 pennies worth of a height. Lands on her feet. Absolutely fine. Where is Twilight's tree? This is, the real question. Because, one day it's in the middle of Ponyville, one day it's in the middle of nowhere, one day it's next to a mountain. Could be everywhere.
Do be a polite house guest and go wash up, please, won't you?
Maybe is a fair point there. If somebody walked into my home with incredibly muddy feet, I'd ask them to wash. Not go outside though, I just asked them to, take your shoes off.
Oh, silly me, I can't possibly stay here all night.
Really, definitely not the element of honesty. I love how Twilight doesn't even respond to her. It's just like, oh, here's a book. I miss this Twilight with the new show. But we get less naive because now we have super crazy princess Twilight because. Yeah, this really is like, unicorns are overpowered, they can hold a hose correctly. Applejack can't do that. But one thing I love about Applejack is just all our countryisms.
I'm powerful late for something.
Applejack happens to be the element of honesty. But we'll forget about that for a bit, just real quick. One thing I don't like about this episode is that Twilight is just so naive to all of this. Just like, there's clearly some tension going on, and Twilight really doesn't notice it for a while. Applejack is the king of the scrunch face.
Standing right behind her, just inches away was... the Headless Horse!
My god! This episode is too spooky for me.
Done!
How to Make Crackers, again by Rarity.
I dare Applejack to play dress-up in a frou-frou, glittery, lacy outfit.
Whoa. I love how Twilight just has that in the library. That massive outfit. Bucking it right in the face. She just held a triple shot, and the dodges are on with the rope coming in, and this is where, magic, She can't just use magic. Surely the funnest of games. Twilight only took 2 shots and she was out immediately. Rarity took 3. I've always had a lot of fun with pillow fights, so you always feel really weak because you're putting all your energy into flinging this tiny thing, and I don't know, it just weakens your arms. Or maybe it's because you're laughing or whatever.
They were. There might still be a little on them.
I don't know, that line. It was like one of those old Elder Scrolls Oblivion lines, like, they were. Just the delivery.
Shoo, shoo.
That animation right there. Season 1's animation is... it's fun. There's a lot of, a lot of it looks normal, and then a lot of it has Rarity's jaw popping out.
Anything else that could possibly go wrong?
You never ask that question, Twilight. Because every time you ask that question, everything goes wrong. Like, look, there goes that tree.
That's why we needed to take down all those loose branches in town.
That's not a branch. It's like the top of a tree. The rope is gonna fall out the window. Well, it should have. Oh, there's a tree in the house now. It's treeception.
It's not okay. There's a giant tree branch in the middle of my bedroom.
It's really not okay. If I was in this situation, I'd be like, why the hell did you just crash a tree into my house? I'd be pretty angry. I do really like that we got episodes like this in season 1 where they'd all met in the start, became the elements of harmony, but they weren't the greatest of friends. And we got these episodes that built their relationships, like with episode 5. We got Pinky and Rainbow sort of becoming more friends, with Pinky Rainbow originally thinking of Pinky as annoying. And now these two, they had the such contrast in how they lived their lives and stuff. Rarity being really clean and prissy and fancy, and Applejack just being a farmer, being very dirty. And with this episode, we sort of learn how they grew as friends and how they got past those differences, which is awesome.
Better?
Problem solved.
Is it smaller than a saddle?
I still don't get why saddles exist in Equestria. Guess it's a fashion thing?
I declare my first slumber party a success. Yeah!
Yeah, I didn't have anyone to high five, so that's clapped.
Which is it? Whoa!
Oh, rip all those books. You'd think Twilight would be a bit, upset at the amount of books that have just been taken out of order for these games.
Oh, how about 2 weeks from Saturday? A month?
I reckon this is me after a few slumber parties, especially if I really enjoy my time. I'm like, hey, when can we do the next one? Soon? Soon? Very soon? Tomorrow? Today? Later? Yeah. They're always fun. and this was a fun episode. As I was saying before, really built the friendship of Rarity and Applejack and sort of implied that they're not immediately the best of friends just because they're the elements of harmony. And I feel like that's important character building right there. And I really liked it. So yeah, that was episode 7 and 8, first reactions of 2017. Ooh, what a year this is gonna be after the last year. But yeah, let me know if you want me to make any videos using my HTC Vive. Got the VR stuff. I can do some of the experiences and that. And of course, let me know any fan videos or anything else you want me to react to later down the road. Anyway, see you guys, Jarrodfeng out, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction.